I think the hormone changes is usually, it's a consequence of the menstrual cycle, and this is especially something that happens in naturally cycling women. I mean, depending on which phase of the menstrual cycle, you just have different amounts of certain hormones in your body, and this can influence how you sleep at night. Insomnia it's a very interesting sleep disorder in such a way that it shows very high correlation with mental disorders, including depression and anxiety. So usually people that suffer a lot from depression and anxiety, they also have insomnia. And we know in general that the prevalence of depression and anxiety is unfortunately much higher in women than it is in men. And therefore we think that this may contribute to this higher diagnosis of insomnia. According to your internal clock, it is a little bit earlier in women compared to men if you compare it to external clock time. So let's say it's 1 p.m. for me now, but for a general male it might be 12:30 p.m. Women don't always tend to listen to their internal clock, so when you go to bed a little bit later, so let's say you go to bed at 11 p.m., according to your internal clock, it might actually be a lot later than 11 p.m. already. And of course, being more tired contributes to lower sleep onset latency. In other words, you fall asleep quicker. And usually your sleep is also more consolidated. So you have less chances of waking up in the middle of the night, of waking up early. So you have a higher sleep efficiency. Women usually have a higher caregiver burden, so they feel more responsible and they usually take on more household chores. And in general, this is associated with poorer sleep quality, so both subjective and objectively, and also shorter sleep duration. So definitely being the main caregiver or having a lot more caregiver responsibility is associated with reduced sleep quality.